it's Miss Pritzel, and this is one of my nonfiction book talks. So this is a really interesting book by Daniel H. Pink. It's called Drive, The Surprising Truth About What Motivates Us. So, a lot of people think money motivates everybody. And I think there's some of us who know that's not really what motivates us. Money is a factor, but it's not what truly motivates people. So this is what's interesting is he was looking into this research that was done actually by this group called the Federal Reserve, and they were doing it at like MIT, and then they were so surprised by the results. Oh my goodness, money doesn't motivate people, at least not for higher level thinking stuff. And so they recreated the same study, but in India, where there's a lot more poverty and stuff like that. Well, the results turned out to be pretty much the same. So what does motivate people? And once again, they said for lower level tasks, money is a great motivator. For anything where you want creativity or higher level thinking skills, autonomy, meaning having some say and some independence, having mastery, so like being able to become really proficient at your job is important, and also purpose, like having a purpose. So as somebody who's worked in education my entire life, I've always known like when things get tough, I'm like, but I don't know what else I'd want to do because there's a purpose to what I do. So in a way, what he wrote wasn't that super surprising to me, but it's very interesting in how I think it applies to I think it's good for kids to understand, but I think it's good for educators to understand, because I think we can compare that money to letter grades, and I think we all know that doesn't necessarily motivate kids, so we got to figure out what does motivate them. And that's actually how I came across this and I will share the YouTube video link in my newsletter, because Daniel Pink does he doesn't do the artistic drawings throughout, but he has a really good YouTube summary. I want to say it's 6 to 7 minutes long of what this book is about and how this all came to be. Like I said, and I was part of a differentiated instruction group, and we were going back to our schools and teaching other people about it. And so this book and this study was part of that, and the idea that what we think motivates people isn't necessarily what motivates people. And so then we got to figure out what does motivate people. So this book is not new, but it's a very interesting view on the human condition and figuring out what motivates people. And then how do we adapt to that type of learning environment or work environment in this situation. So, hope you check this one out, and if not, we do have a pretty good selection of books in this area. This is 153, so that's kind of like psychology and motivation and inspiration. A lot of books like grit and mindset and stuff like that are in that section. So we have a lot of books for this area, and I do actually, it's interesting that kids, if I display them right, kids actually check those books out. So I hope you come and check this one out or something else, because as always, I want everybody to keep on reading. Bye.